Coworker who refuses to pull her weight. A coworker who refuses to pull her weight. I have a colleague who is extremely lethargic. She has never been a diligent worker, but over the past year, her work ethic has deteriorated significantly. Despite being old enough to retire, she chooses not to do so for unknown reasons. Which, I wouldn't mind if you actually performed your duties, but unfortunately, not only does she fail to contribute positively to the office, she also consistently fails to complete her own tasks. As you can probably infer, this woman infuriates me immensely, owing to a multitude of reasons. We have an arrangement in our office where all customer inquiries are channeled through the same queue. If it's an email, a voicemail, part of an online chat conversation with an employee from another department, it is fed into the system. For some inexplicable reason, whenever my colleague encounters a question that will take more than approximately 10 seconds to answer, she assigns it to me. Which, yes, I am indeed highly knowledgeable about our department. However, this woman has worked here 3 times as long as I have and should, by all logic, be familiar with these matters herself. Today, she assigned me a query, and as soon as I read it, I had no idea why she assigned it to me. Simple reason that she should have delegated it to my supervisor and / or discussed it with them. As mentioned earlier, I forwarded it to my supervisor and then proceeded to inform her about it. During the initial stages of our conversation, I overheard said colleague on the phone, ordering spicy time for lunch. Normally she hangs up the phone, waits approximately 5 minutes, and then heads out to collect the grub. Well, I'm still in my boss's office, discussing this query with her. It is worth noting that my manager loves to engage in prolonged conversations, and while I am usually endeavoring to gradually extricate myself from her office to bring our conversation to a close, on this occasion, I took a seat and actively participated. So, the minutes are ticking by, and my colleague cannot take her break because someone always needs to be present in the office, and clearly, I'm unavailable. At one point, slightly adjusted the chair so I could see her out of the corner of my eye, and I could tell she was just itching to make a swift exit, but she couldn't leave. What should have been, at most, a 5-minute conversation turned into a 20-minute affair. Then, I added a little more revenge by leaving my manager's office immediately after our discussion and rushing out of the office to use the restroom, simply to prolong her break even further. I am utterly satisfied with how events have transpired.